Hello everyone, Karen Joseph here with SEVENnetworking and also Fab right now. Welcome. We are going to talk about attitude today. So welcome. Thank you to all my live viewers, replay viewers, web viewers. It is always wonderful to see everyone. Hello LaDawn, how are you doing? How's everything going in your little world today? Welcome. Please do invite followers. We're going to talk about attitude. I'm getting ready for the Fab show tonight. Our guest speaker is Kelly Boyd, yay, with Ameo Oils. Hello, Vanessa, how are you doing? Welcome. Please do invite some followers because we're going to talk about attitude and why it is so important in your life. All right, so welcome. I am doing great. It is warm here in Arizona. How's the weather for you? California today, LaDawn. It is getting super hot here. Hello, Grant. How are you doing? We're talking about attitude today. Do you have a good attitude, sir? I think you do. I think I know you well enough to know that your attitude is pretty darn good. 85 in California. Yep. It's going to be in the 80s here in Phoenix today. How's life in the UK, Grant? Is it rainy, chilly, warm? What's happening there? So I'm Karen Joseph with SEVENnetworking and also Fab right now. I usually like to scope a few times a day about networking, about business tips, motivation. I will be scoping again in about an hour and 15 minutes about building relationships, which I am super excited about, and how to build rapport. But I thought I would just hop on here and just talk a little bit about pretty decent. Oh, bloody freezing. Oh no. That does not sound so wonderful, but I guess it's all in the attitude, right? If you think warm and sunny, it'll be warm. Hey, Laura, how are you doing? How's everything going, honey? Hi, Coach Natasha. Haven't seen you in a while. I know I've missed you. I'm back in Arizona, back to the warm sunshine. Spent last week in Las Vegas. Met a whole bunch of neat folks. Did a lot of periscoping there. Thank you for sharing on Twitter, Laura. Hey, Coach Natasha, how are you doing? How's life in New York City? Welcome. So, we are going to talk about attitude today, and why attitude, if you have a good attitude, it equals happiness. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs every day of my life. That's right. That is what I do. I'm always connecting with people, and I notice some people are happy and their businesses are thriving, their lives are thriving. And then there's other people that just seem sad and miserable all the time, and it breaks my heart. I just want to shake them and say, you know what? Life is not so bad, and you can change your attitude, right? Do you guys agree with me? You can change your attitude. You can turn a frown into a smile. Yes, it is all. Oh, thanks for inviting your followers, Coach Natasha. It is all in your attitude, how you perceive things, right? If you want to look at the glass half full, you can look at it half full. If you want to look at it half empty, well, that's the other half, people who are looking at it half empty. So I thought, let's come on here. Let's talk about attitude. Let's see. Hello, Hannah. How are you doing, honey? Let's see if we could brainstorm some ways to get more people happy. Hello. How are you doing, Hannah? How's the little one? So, happiness. Do you guys believe that happiness is a choice? I do. Send me up some hearts or give me a thumbs up if you believe happiness is a choice. Yes, see, you're keeping everything happy, keeping everything positive. Nabi Subi, how are you doing? Yes, focus on what is working. Exactly. Positivity, focus on what's working. Don't focus on the negative. So if you believe happiness is a choice, you have that choice, right? You can wake up in the morning, you can get out of bed, and you can say, this is going to be the most fabulous day ever. Or you can clunk out of bed and be like, oh, I don't want to get up. I don't want to live this, right? That's right. Be intentional with your joy. Thanks, Nabasubi. I'm happy to be back in sunny, warm Arizona. Oh, thank you, Hannah. So yes, so happiness is a choice. It's what you make of it. Like Laura said, you have the choice. You can have joy in your life. It can be intentional. If you want to be down in the dumps, you know what? That's your choice too. I choose not to be around negative people. That is my step number 2, is get rid of all those negative people in your life. What happens when you have negative people around you? Negative attracts negative, and they draw you down. I don't choose to be like that. Hey, Lori, how are you? How do you help others become more happy? Great question. Oh, the blustery UK. I'm sorry, honey. It's warm here. That's right. No negative people. How do you help other people become happy? You guys, can you type some things in your chat, how you help other people to become happy? You woke up this morning feeling depressed for some reason because you were worried. Okay. Did that feeling go away now? You were worried about something? I try to, Hannah asked, how can you make other people happy? What I do, yes, positive affirmations, definitely. Tell yourself, this is going to be a great day. How can you shed that on to someone else, shed light on them? I spread my happiness by being nice to other people. You know, maybe if someone you see is just looking down, give them a compliment. Tell them, oh, I like what you're wearing today. Or, say something positive to them. So I just put what I was worrying about on the shelf. Yep. And focus on the known. Exactly. Play a happy song to change your mood. I love to hear happy music. Have a positive response to their negativity. Hi, Becca. How are you doing? Go out in the sunshine. Great one. Yes, indeed. Think positive always and be positive. Yes, it's no fun being around those negative Nellies, right? Or Debbie Downers. It turned your whole day around. You put it on the shelf. You realized you had no control over it and you were going to have a good day. Things were going to be happy. Yes, sometimes you have to be intentional. You bet. Let's see. Look for the positive in your life. Sometimes even when things are going bad, when you're going through a rough patch, trust me, we all go through those rough patches, right? For instance, I always talk about my daughter because she is my hero. You encourage the teens I work with to make a poster of things they're good at. Exactly. Focus on the positive. What are you good at? What are you good at in your business, right? If you have a business, think about those great things. I'm damn good at, X, Y, and Z. And that'll put you in a positive state of mind, right? Because attitude is everything. So look for the positive in your life. Sometimes it is not always a bowl of cherries, right? Didn't Irma Bombeck have some saying about that? The bowl of cherries in the pits or something? That's right. It's in our mind. And lots of times it's things that we've learned, right? We may have learned them from our parents. We may have learned them from friends growing up. And people would say, oh, that person has such an attitude. I don't want to be that person. I've worked hard not to be that person. I have a mother who was extremely negative. And I was like, no, I am not going to grow up and be that negative Nelly and be a downer and look on the negative side to everything. Or just say, yes, I do. I want to do X, Y, Z rather than not doing it. Yep. So you can find positive in anything. And I always talk about my daughter because she is my hero. She was very sick in the hospital. Exactly. There will be ups, there will be downs, all about your attitude and how you approach things. We spent 3 weeks in the hospital. It was our bonding time. That's how I look at it because she's 17. Does she want to spend a lot of time with her mama? Absolutely not. But for 3 weeks, she slept in her bed in the hospital. I had my little computer there on one side of her bed, and on the other side was my little cot that I slept on. The positive thing was that we had a lot of great chats. Because normally she's always running around, right? She doesn't want to be home. She doesn't want to be with her parents. She wants to be out with her friends. But the positive things that came from that is we just spent a lot of time bonding, talking about things, talking about life. And I could have just said, you know what? This is the most miserable time. I don't want to ever, of course we don't want to ever go back to the hospital like we did, but it became positive. We did get a lot closer, which makes me very happy because, when you're a 17-year-old, what do you think of your parents? Ugh, I don't want to be with my mom, right? So we looked for the positive and we made it into a positive experience. That is true. Yes. So good that yes. And I adore her and I understand her a lot better now too, because, as a teenager, you don't tell your mom a lot of things. So you don't really get to know your teens, I think, or your daughters until they get older and they come back around like after college, right? Well, that's what I did. I don't know about other people's experiences. Yes, this was recent. It was in the fall. It was in the fall of 2015, so just a few months ago. Yes, and like a lot of you said, reinforce the positivity in yourself. Hello, Adele. How are you doing? Reinforce that positivity in yourself, right? So if you know you're good at something in your business or in your life, reinforce that and love yourself. You have to love yourself completely, right? I mean, I have people tell me, well, I can't scope because I don't like the way I look. You know what? Love yourself, right? You were put on this earth. You are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. And you have to love yourself. You have to, exactly, right, Laura? You have to love yourself. And we're all beautiful. We all have so much to share. We all have stories. So it is time to share those stories and get out there. Exactly. Love the skin you're in. Exactly. And be honest with yourself, right? But do the best to look for good. Let's see. Let me block. Okay. We all have something to offer the world. Exactly. You did a No Makeup Monday scope earlier? Right. I mean, I have very little makeup on now. I always put my lipstick on because that just brightens my face. But Periscope is so authentic and it's so real. So, and then share happiness with others. Nabi Subi, are you following Laura? You two ladies would love to, I'm sure, get to know each other. Two phenomenal ladies. So thank you for being here today with me. So yes, so share happiness with others. Have a smile on your face. I'm glad I make you smile. Have a smile on your face. That shares happiness, right? Or compliment some that's why I come here. Oh, you're so sweet, Laura. Or tell someone, you like what they're wearing today, or you like their jewelry, or you like their hair. Tell them something and make them feel good, right? And that helps. It really, really, really helps. And if we can start spreading that word of happiness, of positivity, and spreading it to others, think of the world. Think of how great this world would be. Instead of people walking around with frowns and people being sad all the time, it breaks my heart when I see people sad or people, not feeling good about themselves. I'm like, no, you have so much to offer people and we're so hard on ourselves. Yes, and more yes. Well, I adore you ladies. I thank you all for being here. I think it was all women. I am scoping later about building relationships and building rapport because that is huge and people are always talking about that. They're like, Karen, how do you build relationships so easy? Oh, I adore you, Miss Laura. So I am coming on again in a little bit. Let's see, I'm looking at in about 1 hour. So that'll be in about an hour, building rapport. Let's all hop on. Let's help each other, right? Everybody wants to have those connections with other people, especially if you're in a business. It's super important to build those relationships, right, my friends? And then tonight at 7:30, 6:30 Pacific is the Fab Show. We have a great person on later, Kelly Boyd. She's going to be on tonight and speaking about Ameo oils. So she's going to do a great speaker presentation, and it's a great way to promote what you do and meet some new business owners as well. So I do hope you will all come back later. Make it a wonderful, fabulous day. Big smiles on your face. Lift each other up. And we can do this, you guys. We can do it together. Yes, see you later. Bye, Coach Natasha. Thank you for coming in. I haven't seen you in a bit. Jason, how are you? Hope all is well with the candle making business. I am just hopping off, but I will be on again in about an hour talking about building rapport and building relationships. I saw you did a scope earlier about the essential oils, Jason. I'll have to catch the replay. All right, friends, make it a great day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Nabi Subi, did you see I set up the Periscope meetup for right here in Phoenix? It's going to be in Scottsdale, February 27th, and right across the street from where you live, Nabi Subi. So, yes, I invited you on Facebook. I did a Facebook event page. It's also under SEVENnetworking on Meetup. I did a meetup thing as well, so you can find it in two places, but right at the food court in the Scottsdale Fashion Square. So super location for you. I hope you and Lamar will come. Yes, check it out. Invite friends. It's open to everyone. I know you know a lot of people here in Scottsdale now, right? All 5 of us? I'll introduce you to lots of people, Nabi Subi. All right. See you guys soon. Thanks for stopping in. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Oops.